Have you ever seen an elephant wearing a hat? Oh, you have. Have you ever seen an elephant wearing a red hat? Let's draw an elephant wearing a red hat.
Sketch or strung, let's have some fun telling stories.
Uke-n-draw!
We'll be using some white paper, a pencil, an eraser, a black marker, and something to color your drawing, like crayons or colored pencils. And remember to put something under your drawing so the black marker doesn't go through your paper onto the table. We'll start by drawing a big circle, which will be the elephant's body. We'll draw all the pencil lines lightly and later come back and trace those lines with a black marker. And then we'll put another circle inside of that big circle, which will be the elephant's head, and some slightly smaller circles on each side of that circle, which will be the elephant's ears. And then right below the circle that was the elephant's head, we'll draw the elephant's trunk, which is a long, thin shape attached to the bottom of the elephant's head. And just below the elephant's body, we'll add some legs, two legs, and then just to the side of those two legs, we'll put a couple of more shapes to show the back legs. And there you have the basic shapes for your elephant character. And I might add a couple of eyes, little dots on the head circle. If your shapes look kind of like these, then you're ready to go to the next step, which is to trace those pencil lines with your black marker. I'll use the pencil lines so I know where to put my black marker line. And I'll trace that head circle, but I'll leave some little spaces on each side so I can attach the ears. Remember the circles I drew for the ears? I'll put a couple of details on each ear, little line there. And then I'll add the dot eyes. And then finish up with the trunk shape. Remember that long, thin shape at the bottom of the head? His nose or his trunk. I'll put a couple of little lines on that trunk, like little wrinkles or details. Add a couple little tusks sticking out on each side of the elephant's trunk. And then I'm going to add the little hat on top of the elephant's head. A little line and then a bump on top of that line. See how it looks like a little hat now? And then I'll trace that large circle, which was the elephant's body. And I'll use that pencil line so I know where to go with my ink line. At the bottom, then, I'll add those little legs. First, the two legs. Finish the bottom of the circle, and then I'll go back and put those small shapes in that show where the back two legs are. See how the little elephant has four legs, two in the front and two in the back. And then we can add some detail like the little toenails. You know how the elephant has some little toenails. And then we'll add the little elephant tail. He's got some hair at the end of his tail. And maybe a line across the bottom to show where the elephant's standing. He's standing on some ground or some grass. And now we can erase the pencil lines. Remember, we use those to know where to put the ink lines, but now that we're finished with the ink drawing, we can erase the pencil lines. And now it's time to add some color. I'll speed up this part of the video so you get an idea of how I colored the little elephant, but you might want to take your time. Have fun! That was fun. A little elephant wearing a red hat. It's a great character for a story, and I'll bet you could think of a story about why this little elephant's wearing his little red hat. Where's he going? Thanks for drawing with me. I think you're going to come up with some great stories for these characters. Until next time when we get together to sketch or strum, we'll have some fun telling stories you can draw. Remember to subscribe to this channel because there's a lot more fun ahead.